have very complex titles, but since this piece was for Avignon, and I thought I would like to have a very simple title, and somehow the main focus on this piece was to work with children and not only to have children performing on stage, but to have the dance going through the children and then to the viewers, because somehow the art of this piece is done around the children, so we are making them move, or they have closed eyes, but we do things around. So as a viewer, I guess you have a perception of what we are doing through their body somehow, or you can guess what they are experiencing on stage. So I thought it's the most simple title, and I always had complex titles, and suddenly I thought, no, this will be called enfant, and even singular, also enfant without an S, though there are so many on stage, but to make it, and we don't know then what this means, and I guess nowadays when you say enfant, you hear a lot of problems. Maybe 30 years ago you would say, oh, enfant, nice songs, dancing, children. Now you think, you think about pedophilia, you think about school problems in France. It's connected to many political problems. So maybe the same simple word doesn't sound the same. Maybe 30 years ago or now. I am very proud of them and what they're doing on stage, and I'm very proud of the dancers who can work with the children. But what is clear is that it was not sure it would work. I mean, it was clear that when we started, they could not do that at all, and it's very difficult to have them do that. It's very technical. You could say, oh, they are doing nothing, but in fact, they are doing a lot. And it was a very long process because we worked 2 months with them, with the main group. Now there are some new children coming, so they worked less. But the basic work was done in, let's say, 2 months, more or less, with only a few hours per day. And it was very clear for the children that it was work. So of course, it was a lot of pleasure. It was a trip to discover here the Ruhr, to discover theater, the Jahrhunderthalle. It was amazing, but it's also very clear that we are doing a piece. It's not just for the fun of doing it, it's also for doing this art. And it was, I think, clear from the beginning. So this makes things possible. Plus, the fact that what they are doing on stage, it's also what they do with one specific dancer. They wouldn't do it with you, and they wouldn't do it with me. One is doing it with Thierry Micoin, because it is Thierry, because they work together, because they had a special relationship, I don't know. They developed something, and then out of this relation comes some movements, comes some potential. So it's really made on the children themselves. So there were some children who didn't like to play to be asleep, then they arrive later in the piece and they can bring another kind of energy. The main thing was, okay, we are bringing children, can I then work with some children here? And it was also part of this 12-room exhibition, and I thought I don't want to really do one room in the sense of to have a permanent room. And I thought I would like, in the frame of this exhibition of live sculpture or whatever, to work, so for a very short time, like really do a workshop. So not really a piece, not an artwork, but just trying things with the children. I also tried to split the group at some point because it was almost impossible to work with everybody because they were laughing and talking all the time, and it was hard to have them all together. But so at the end, I don't know what we have. It's really a workshop. It's trying different things. And let's say the main thing I would like to try in the future is also to try things when you try to eat and dance. Because I'm interested in this, and I like children eating. Somehow tonight I didn't see, they did eat a bit, I think, but I didn't see, they were a bit stressed also with the parents, so I don't know. So first it was in the dark, and second, I don't think they eat so much, so I didn't see what I had in mind, but it's also okay because what I have in mind I need to develop it and to make it more clear, so I guess that's it. Bitte.